The truth of it is that this system really upsets me, okay? And that this demon that we fight is a beast that must be confronted. Not only by me and our organization, but by everybody that cares about justice, that cares about truth. Our churches have to get more involved in reaching out to our young black men especially. In this system, we have 2.3 million inmates. 50% of that number are African Americans. That's a problem because we only make up 13% of this nation. How do we confront such an enormous issue? Well, we first have to deal with the people most affected by it, African American males. And what we seek to do with Read Brother Read is go to the young people, especially the young black men, and teach them about who they are, where they come from. We do this by giving them books and having book club meetings with them. And then we connect them with mentors. We go to our churches to facilitate these book clubs, to secure mentors for the Read Brother Read program. And we ask them to be consistent in meeting with them and following up with these young men and walking with them. We have to have that. We need more men involved with young men. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron. Young men need other men to help them grow. And if we don't begin to do that, we're going to lose an entire generation of young men. Bottom line. The Read Brother Read program seeks to partner with ministries, schools, nonprofit, community-based organizations, so we can find host locations for our book clubs, train mentors, and get them involved with confronting this beast that seeks to enslave us in this prison system. We call it the prison industrial complex. Now what that is a group of private prisons, public prisons, and the corporate interests that serve those prisons. You see, the amazing thing is when you build a prison in a community, okay, someone has to service that prison. There's a construction contract to build it. There are people who service the linen needs of the community, of the prison, the food service needs of the prison. There are prison industries that get almost free labor from the inmates that serve their time in those institutions. There's a whole economy built around locking people up. Now, it is true that we have to have prisons. We have to punish people for crimes, but that punishment needs to fit the crime. It needs to be fair, and currently it is not. The system targets young black and brown men all over America. How do we know this? Just look at the numbers. There's no other way to justify having 50% of the prison system being black, and we only make up 13% of the nation. There's a problem. So how do we fight this $40 billion industry we call the prison industrial complex? We literally need all hands on deck. Our churches, and we literally have them on every corner, need to get together to form coalitions against this beast that seeks to devour our children. And that's what it's doing, okay? It's taking our children. Now, it is true that we need to not commit crime. We need to be more responsible, okay? But here's the reality. Wherever you have crime, you have high rates of poverty, lack of opportunity, poor education. We need to attack this demon at its roots. We need to deny it product. And the only way to do that is confront the poverty issue, confront the poor education issue, and certainly begin to make our young people aware of who they really are and where they come from. We don't know. If you don't know who you are, you don't know what you stand for. How can you fight? There's no way. So we have a responsibility, especially black men, to stand up and say enough is enough.